Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the OCP, the Original Copycats podcast. It is, right? Guess what, guys? It's currently Saturday, the 1st of April, and it's this year has gone by extremely quickly for my liking, and I'm not sure what you think about that. I don't really know what I'm saying, but anyway, I just want to start off this episode by addressing something because it's not great, to be fair. So lately, me and Josh have been having some chats, and he can't dedicate the time to coming on as often as he'd like to, and we've had chats previously, as you know, about him stepping down as a host. And so I think it's probably about time that we come forward and just say that Josh is not going to be a host on the OCP as of this date onwards. Not great, as I said, but we'll make do with what we got. So today we have Brad joining us as my co-host. So hey, Brad.
I was not ready for what you were going to say then.
Yeah, I've kind of kept it a bit of a secret. I'm joking. April Fools, everyone. Hey.
That's how you choose to intro.
Oh,
Imagine if you kept that tone the whole way. You didn't even say that.
I don't know whether I could. I was trying not to laugh.
Imagine Josh listening back to this thinking, oh, this is how I'm resigning. This is how I get sacked.
He's like, what the fuck? I imagine there's quite a few people in tears right now, so sorry about that.
So, yeah, sorry that Alex has to stay on.
Yeah, that's why.
I think we can do like a Josh is missing, he's gone, we wish him home, please come back to us, Josh, we love you.
Because that would have been a straight up lie.
Okay then. Fuck's sake.
Well, yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm a bit knackered, and my weekend's going to get even more tiring, but...
Oh god, yeah, you've got a fucking ram-packed weekend.
You say rampacked, it's just more I am choosing to stay up very late.
What are you doing?
For anyone that is interested or does actually watch it, the wrestling, that is, there's a show this weekend called WrestleMania. It is about 4 or 5 hours long, and in the UK, it does not start until about 1 in the morning.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm doing that for 2 nights.
You fucking animal.
Fucking idiot.
I wasn't going to say, but...
I'll say it, I don't mind. I know it's stupid, but it's only one time of the year, so why not? Apart from that, okay. I haven't really done a lot. It is just more work. I'm assuming the same is for you?
Yeah, pretty much. Just eat, sleep, wank, repeat, really.
In that order?
Unless I'm feeling fruity. Whatever that means. Yeah. So we're actually going to do a bit of anus today, which we haven't done for a long time.
He did say anal, but I was like, that's not how it said.
So yeah, let's jump into that because I don't know how good this episode's going to be, so we're filling it out. Yay, anus. Right.
It felt like a while since I've heard that,
It's been a while, to be fair. I think the last time we played it was... it was a Christmas episode. Yeah, with Jack and Robbie.
Jesus.
Right. Do you want to go first?
You want me to go first?
Why not?
All right. Right. I saved this for a future episode, but because I haven't got many, I thought, fuck it, I'll do one now.
Okay.
So my one is from Wiltshire Live.
Oh.
It is, woman only eats once a week so she can feed her 6 cats.
What the fuck?
That's why I thought, that's anus worthy.
Yeah. Okay.
So she prioritizes her 6 cats over eating. Would you do the same?
I'd eat the cats.
What the fuck? Plump them up, then eat them.
Yeah, well, it solves the issue in both ways. You've got less to feed and you're feeding yourself.
I just want to know how she got into that situation. Like, why did you then choose to have the 6 cats to then only eat once yourself?
Yeah, because cats are expensive to look after. We've got 2 ourselves, and I don't have to do anything towards it, to be fair, but I know that they are pretty pricey at times. To have 6 of them, either you're minted or mental,
Probably a bit of both.
Probably a bit of both. I feel like that's a T-shirt. Minted or mental?
I mean, I should have said this as well. She claims she can only afford one meal a week because of the cost of living crisis, as she spends most of her money on her cats. She's choosing to spend on her cats, not herself.
Yeah, she's an idiot then. She needs to get rid of those cats.
Things though, it doesn't specify when she has it or what she has. So does she have like one day where she spends like a big fuck off meal or a little meal or what?
She's there just eating whiskers along with them.
Oh fucking hell! She's licking the bowl and everything with milk.
Surely at some point you go, I can't afford to keep these cats, so I need to get rid of them, incinerate her or something.
Fucking hell! Could just give them up for adoption, not fucking blitz them.
Yeah, true.
Fucking hell!
Oh yeah, well, you might as well have fun with it.
You call that fun? Is that what Hitler said? Was it?
Fucking Netflix.
It's just a bit of fun.
Netflix, don't come at me. All right, Don't Fuck with Cats was very good. I've not seen it.
I've not seen it, but it sounds fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just fun. That's the one I had anyway.
Would you? What about if you did like what was that nursery rhyme thing, where it was like there was an old woman who swallowed a fly.
Oh, I think I haven't heard it recently, but I know about it.
Yeah, it was like there was an old woman who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die, and then it just ramps up and up and up to the point where it's like there was an old woman who swallowed a horse. She died, of course, something like that.
Oh shit!
So,
that's a lot of dick to handle.
Jesus Christ! Do you reckon she started dig first and then
what? She saw a horse and went,
yeah?
Fuck. Can't really follow that up, can you?
No.
So you go.
Well, speaking of sex, I've got a thing here that is bizarre egg yolk method. Might be weird, but it could solve a common sexual issue. We've got a picture of somebody thumbing an egg yolk and somebody who's nosing a woman.
I was going to say thumbing a woman then.
Well, no.
Just no.
Just no. So it says, a bizarre new sex tip known as the egg yolk method is helping people out in the sack, having blown up on TikTok.
Everything's from TikTok now. Everything.
Yeah, even I've seen a lot about news being broadcasted. Broadgasm. Broadcasted on TikTok that isn't on mainstream news because it's like seen as propaganda or something.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So I don't know. I think TikTok's good in a lot of ways, but bad in a lot of others. Anyway.
Sounds like everything.
Yeah.
Every social media, I mean.
Pretty much, yeah. Facebook's fucked anyway. There's no good side of Facebook anymore.
Yeah, true. Just old people now coming, how dare you? How are you today? How's Jonathan?
Dead.
Fuck it.
So it says here, don't put turn.
What? Don't burp dirt.
I think that's meant to be don't get turned off because it says don't put turned off by. That doesn't make any sense.
All right.
Okay, don't get turned off by the weird name though, as an expert has weighed in to explain the ins and outs of the latest hack. Check out the tutorial here. I'm not going to press.
For anyone keeping score at home, please keep count of how many times Alex fumbles a word. I too will be joining him. I guarantee it. But he's mainly.
That's 3 already, I think.
Fucking hell, record.
We are 2 sentences in. The video was originally posted to the video sharing platform by Kayla Christine. Kayla captioned the short TikTok tutorial, How Men Should Be Taught, accompanying with a crying, laughing emoji. Don't push too hard, read the text over the video. Oh, that's going to be that American woman, isn't it?
I think
Don't push too hard.
I think I know what it's going to be relating to.
Is it lubrication or something?
Well, no, because think it don't push too hard, don't rub too hard. What do you think?
Oh, okay. So what we're saying that the egg yolk method is like how you then fondle the clitoris.
But how does she know that an egg yolk's the closest thing to it?
She popped hers or something. She tried frying it.
Either that or she's really pissed off with how her man treats her that she has to resort to this.
Fucking hell. In this video, Kayla gently massages the egg yolk in a slow circular motion before she presses a little harder and ends up splitting the yolk right down the middle. Gloopy.
Can't do that to a pussy.
Anything's a goal if you try hard enough.
Okay.
That's not the saying. But anyway, if you if you haven't guessed by now, the whole thing is one big innuendo for sex, innuendo, or at least one element of it.
Oh, I get it now. I'm joking. Obviously.
April Fools.
I joke. She said that to her. This is how you do it, yeah?
In this bizarre analogy, the egg yolk is meant to represent the vulva, with Kayla telling her followers the importance of achieving just the right amount of pressure to the sensitive body part.
Thing is, though, she's saying all this, but every woman's different. They might like different things. So this is more preference to her, I think.
Yeah.
So I guarantee if I show this to Becky, she might go, bullshit.
Mine's not yellow. The video has since gone viral, amassing more than 13.9 million views since it was posted. People clearly love the tutorial with over... yeah. 656.4 thousand fans liking the clip and thousands more commenting their reactions to the sex method. Many shared their words of praise to Kayla for providing the vital information after sharing their own horror stories in the sack. One TikTok user wrote, "The last guy I did this..."
I'm sorry, what? She did it to him.
There was 2 egg yolks. Apply pressure on the balls. "The last guy I was with didn't cut his nail..." Oh, no. Oh, didn't cut his nails, and I could feel him scraping my insides.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Christ.
That's not how to correctly massage the area. That's just poor hygiene from him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nails are useful, but not for that.
Man, consider first.
Oh, God.
Things though, I guarantee this was more of it got shared around for women joking to their men, like, oh, look, this is what you should be doing.
I think so. They rub it off like a scratch-off ticket, commented a second.
That's a rubbing too hard.
Christ, using a penny. Third echoed.
Penny in a slot.
Why do guys think the harder and faster they do it, the better it feels? It doesn't. I'll tell you why. Pornography.
Yeah. Porn, I think, ruins a lot of how people perceive how to do it properly.
Yep, there's no egg in porn unless you're watching chickens.
What the fuck?
What the cluck? Yo, this is such a good example, said another, clearly taking notes. A fifth studious TikTok user added, "Note to self, don't pop the yolk."
There's not literally something there you feel the pop of. Jesus.
If it was popping the cherry, maybe.
If you feel something and it goes pop, that's a bad sign.
Yeah. Don't women have like a balloon thing in there sometimes?
Balloon thing? The fuck you been watching?
I don't know.
You're looking at me for reassurance and acceptance. I do not know what you are on about.
Okay, we'll move on then.
I think we should. You're lucky I'm not Josh and insult you more.
I realise what I meant now. There's like you can get a balloon in an artery to open up blood clots. That was what I was.
What the fuck are you? What? Josh, please come back. We need you. Please come home.
This is my last episode.
This is now the Brad Cup. Oh, fuck. Ah!
That's one.
I retract my statement.
And it's not just a thing on TikTok. Sex expert Nadia Bokhadi has since explained a little more about the trick and why it works so well. The egg yolk method is the latest sex craze to take TikTok. Why did I say TikTok? To take TikTok by storm. And, as weird as it sounds, it's grounded in common sense, she explains, warning people not to be put off by the name. She continues, "This hack doesn't involve breaking an egg over your partner." Well, I never even thought that for a second.
Oh, yeah, because people are seeing this and thinking, you know what, she's right. Let me get eggs in the bedroom.
No, I'm not going to go there. Instead, it uses the yolk merely as an... Yeah, already. We know this. You've just said this.
The thing is, though, this is like the day and age that we live in now. That makes me sound really old, but I'm not.
You fucking boomer.
Hey.
Oi, get out of my sandwich.
What the fuck? Is that the egg? Is that like, she can post that and she gets millions of replies when all she could have done was just go to her man and be like, "Can you do this, please?" Just communicate with him, not send a video embarrassing him.
Literally.
This is assuming this is a aim towards her man. She might just be doing this in general.
What if you were like so hot in the bedroom you could like cook an egg on your penis?
How big's the fucking penis to cook a whole egg?
Well, speaking from experience, mate, not very big.
End this now.
Okay, simple enough, right? This just makes good sexual practice, given the clitoris is home to an estimated 8,000 nerve endings, making it incredibly sensitive to overstimulate, she concluded. One thing's for certain, you'll never look at a fried egg the same ever again.
Well, no, because I'm going to fucking eat it.
I'm gonna fuck it.
That's the wrong egg you got to fertilize, my friend.
Hey, it can't stop me.
We're just going to recreate the scene from American Pie. But instead of an apple pie, you're fucking a fucking egg in a saucepan.
Fucking hell.
You're just there cock-legged over like, it's not what it looks like. Okay, it is what it looks like.
Okay, right. Well, that was anus, everyone.
Are you happy it's back? Are you happy? This is what you got.
Please, everyone, vote. Do you like anus when there's a kind of guest on?
Kind of guessed.
Well, you're kind of host, kind of guest. It'd be different because if Josh was here, then you'd be a guest.
Oh, yeah, I know that, yeah.
Yeah. That was anus. Yeah, I don't care about that. Right.
Fucking a disrespect to your own segment.
That's fine. I can put it in editing. It's fine.
Or it'll just all be cut April Fools.
April Fools. So, speaking of April Fools, we are doing a whole episode on that.
Basically, can we find pranks that went well, went wrong, first ones, all that sort of shit?
Yeah, because we didn't really come to a conclusion on what type of April Fools we want to talk about. So I've got some of the best April Fools, and I've also got what is the worst April Fool. And I was looking through Quora, however you pronounce it, and there was one thing here that said, what is the best/worst April Fool's Day joke gone wrong story? And I was like, this could be good. And there was one answer that I read, and I was like, right, well, what the fuck did you reply for then? And it was this. This April Fool's stuff is done when I was in school. In college itself, it's all gone. Now you are asking such stuff. If you are so desperate, then I have to transform as a kid in my mind to answer this. I can do that, but I'm quite busy with other stuff. You are working in Microsoft and asking this stuff? Guessing some spamming bot? But how come so many followers then? I'm quite busy and tired. So we'll leave this page because that made absolutely no sense.
What, you try and sound more grown up and say
Fuck
past
knows,
April
mate.
Fools? The fuck?
I don't know. It was weird.
You got too much time on your hands to come up with that complex answer.
Speaking of complex answers, look at this, right? So you can see on the screen right now. Listeners can't.
I'm watching him scroll. He is still scrolling. He is still going. This is like page 4 or 5. This is page 6. Still scrolling. Page 7, 8.
Okay.
How many pages is that? Oh, fuck me. It's more.
5.
I was just 5.
Yeah.
Well, it's like more. Just kept going.
There's 8 pages in total, but 2 of them are actual stuff. So I was on this Quora yesterday.
Sorry.
An offer.
What? Sorry. I totally blanked that out because I was doing my shit. What?
I was on Quora yesterday looking at this stuff, and I typed in crazy April Fools, but I spelt it wrong, and it came up as crazy April Fools. And for some reason, the top result that came up was an advert for like a sex website.
Of course it is. Somehow you and sex websites are just linked.
They just seem to come to me, and I come to them. So
I'm sat in your bed as you're saying this. Fuck you. Fuck you.
yeah, so I clicked this sex website, by accident, I want to add. I did not purposely look at it.
Accidentally on purpose.
Yeah, accidentally, definitely erect. And I scrolled down.
Did your dick click it?
And I scrolled down and I was just sort of glancing at the comment section. There was no comments, but the description of the video is as follows, right? So we've got a mixture of what I could determine to be Latin from my Google searches and English and random numbers chucked in. And there's just a few that I want to read out to you just to get your opinion on it. Okay, so
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
it starts off Babi sex buddy, sex viral 66 Francais deviant mouton. Cream dick uncle forced a girl to sex. Okay.
Crumb the fresh dick.
So we'll go down.
I swear you said uncle. I think you said uncle in there as well. Like, what?
Horny housewife licked libidish policewoman Riken anal blitis. Innocent boy Kenya. XXX Tokyo night style. Turkey anal teens.
What the fuck, Kenya? What the fuck is going on here?
Porn grubby Sylvia 3D she-male blowjob amateur. Teeny nude in porn casting girl reaction big cock cracked whore.
This is just Alex's search history.
Princess Millennium Housewives, sex with sun lingerie, beauty babe, big tits gilf. This is just, and then they just got random words in there as well, like
This is still April Fool's, right?
lesbian hot kiss.
What'd you say? I don't think you should carry on reading. I don't know what you are reading right now.
Girlfriend exposed, big beauty teen, big mama's Big Mackie.
Ooh, McDonald's. Hello. Alex, I don't know what's going to burst first, your face or your fucking pants. You're fucking losing it, my friend.
So we've got a thing here that says about a bad prank, if you want to hear that.
Crack on, crack on.
Okay, so it starts off with Junior was a prankster. Most pranks were small, telling ugly girls I liked them and watching me squirm as I tried to tell them nicely that they were just being pranked. Hitting the brakes so that my soda would spill in my lap if I wasn't careful. Telling his mum that his cigarettes were mine so he wouldn't get chewed out about smoking. Never heard that expression before. And then I'd have to listen to her rant. She was my mum's BFF and a bonus mum. What?
What are you doing, bonus mum?
Like I said, small. But it was all the freaking time. It got to the point where I had to check everything so that I wouldn't be caught in the crosshairs. Finally, I'd had enough. He was working at a 7-Eleven on a New Year's Eve. He was to get off at 2 in the morning. I had just gotten home from a party at 1 and decided to prank him for once. I cranked my stereo and called him, told him there was a big party going on with a lot of girls. A couple of mutual acquaintances were with me and shouted out, "Junior, come party with us, man." He said as soon as he got off work, he'd come to the party. Where's the address? So I told him one. The road existed, but the house number did not. At 2, he raced home, showered, changed clothes. He hopped in the car and raced to find the address. He soon found himself in the middle of nowhere without a house in sight. He backtracked. He saw a house with the lights on and cars parked out front. A party. So he knocked on the door. Nobody knew him and he recognized nobody. He realized he was at the wrong house and left. It was 3:30 in the morning. He went back out to the middle of nowhere. Giving up, he headed home and went to bed. At 4:30, I called him and asked where he was. Had a girl waiting to meet him. So I repeated the address and told him I would stand by the road to guide him in. I went back to sleep. At this point, I'm thinking this is fucking petty.
This
be
does not
honest.
sound like a prank. It just sounds like being mean.
Yeah. Well, obviously, this guy has done some shit to this person before, but at this point, it's like, okay, you've got your own back a little bit by getting him to drive out in the middle of nowhere. I'd have a very guilty conscience about doing that, to be fair.
Yeah, if you do one thing, fair enough. But now he's just carrying on. It's a bit much.
Yeah. He went back out at 5. And I'm also thinking at this point, like, if you're going out at 5 o'clock in the morning, you know that party's not going to be on for much longer.
I was thinking at 3 in the morning, like, why the fuck am I going out now? Fuck
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I wouldn't go out, but no one invites
No,
me.
especially if it was someone you've had history with.
Yeah. He went back out at 5 and drove around for an hour in the middle of nowhere trying to find me. He gave up and went home. By now, I'd let my friends in on the prank. They would come up to him and say, "Dude, where were you? You missed out." Then they'd tell him the same address that I'd given him. Yeah, I'd say I don't like that either, giving friends the bloody...
As soon as it goes past one day or one night, it's getting too much now.
Yeah.
It's like, now it pushes into how long can you keep up for?
Yeah, exactly. I then had a female friend of mine, he didn't know, call and say that she was sorry she missed him. Oh, for God, no, come on. Would love to meet him. He agreed to, and she gave him the address I had written down for her. Yeah, now this is, I must admit, I haven't like properly read this, so this is fucking shit now.
It's just turning less of a prank.
Yeah, this is just mean. He drove 15 miles out to another town and found the place. It had a realtor's sign in the front. The grass was knee-high and the house was deserted. Looking confused as all get out, he walked back to his car. What does that mean? Looking confused as all get out. He was there on his own, wasn't he? Oh well. His next shift at 7-Eleven, he was in the back. I came in and told his co-worker to say that I had come in with 2 girls, thinking I had a date and one was for him. He raced to the window to see my tail lights disappearing in the distance. He was starting to smell a rat. Now, interestingly enough, this is written from her perspective, but documenting things that he's done. To me, that sounds like she's making it up now.
I've had out where she was just following behind to see what he was doing.
But she says that she was driving off and he raced to the window. So either she was watching the the mirror in her car going, "Oh, there he is in the window," or, yeah, she's embellishing that story a little bit.
I feel like she's making up a bit of facts, but at this point, I'm also starting to think the guy is becoming very gullible to this.
Yeah.
How are you still falling for this?
Yeah, definitely. Like, go into the house with the knee-high grass, I'd be like, fuck this then.
This has to be an American story, surely.
Oh, it is, yeah. 7-Eleven, we don't have them here, do we?
No, we don't actually. Yeah, good point. Because I was thinking before that, though, it was like, yeah, it's definitely an American thing. House party at 3? Come on, man.
Yeah, because to be fair, like a house party in America and a house party here are very different things.
Have you seen the film Project X?
No, but I've heard of it.
I haven't seen it, but that's like meant to be like a typical American party. But that's like fucking crazy shit. People jumping off roofs, a midget comes out of an oven. It's like, what the fuck? Whoa, I saw like a midget come out of an oven, then kick someone in the shin and run off.
Sorry, I was not prepared for that.
No one ever is. No one's ever ready for the oven midget.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's meant to be like the over dramatic American house party.
Right, okay. After a couple of weeks of playing cat and mouse, he got a job offer in Phoenix, a good 4-hour drive away. He packed up to move. The day he was leaving, I told him the truth by phone. He said before he headed to Phoenix, he was coming over to kick my ass. He was pissed, and I believed him. Yeah, fucking rightly so.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be surprised at that.
So I went for a drive to avoid the fight with him. When I got back, he left. I felt bad. I didn't get to tell a friend goodbye. Is he a friend at this point?
No,
No.
he's definitely not.
And we parted ways with him having ill feelings. I saw him a few years later. He was friendly but distant. Looks like karma was a bitch to both of us.
I'm sorry, what? What do you mean karma was a bitch to both?
Yeah, I suppose she's like, oh, yeah, I've lost a friend. No shit, you're gonna if you do shit like that.
Oh, they
he
look really
can't
distant.
trust you.
And years later, oh, they look distant. Oh, no shit, they can't trust you anymore.
Yeah.
Last time they saw you, wanted to kick your ass. What did you expect?
There is an edit to this. At no time was he in danger from robbers, murderers, ninjas, or rabid pizza delivery guys. Great.
Fucking ninjas. I'm sorry, where did all these people come from?
That was the they were the women that he was meant to meet.
Is a prank gone too far? Now suddenly a fucking hitman's coming after you.
In fact, the house he went to that had the party was a nice home. The The deserted house I sent him to was in a good neighborhood, and I was across the street, so I would have jumped in if things went sideways. He was always parking. Parking? He was always pranking.
Are you feeling all right?
No. I just pranked once, but it was a long prank. Yeah. Once again, no one was in any danger, no one got hurt, and there was only one person who had the potential of being in danger, me, because he wanted to kick my ass. Besides,
With reason. With
yeah,
reason.
exactly. It's all water under the bridge. That happened 32 years ago. Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell. What, you still looking over your shoulder now?
He is the hitman.
Plot twist, hires himself. I don't know what to feel about both of them.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. I think they're both dicks.
I don't think that was much an April Fool's prank. That was just more of a lie gone wrong.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it didn't actually specify whether that was on April the 1st or not. So, anyway.
True point, actually. That's a good point. Fuck.
What's yours?
Well, I think mine's the same as your first one.
Oh,
You've got
okay.
the screen now.
I will skip that one then.
Well, we can say it. It's a weird concept.
Okay, go for it.
The Swiss spaghetti harvest.
Ooh.
Believed to be one of the first televised April Fool's Day pranks, BBC's Panorama broadcast a report in 1957 about the year's bumper spaghetti crop in Switzerland. The clip was narrated by journalist Richard Dimbleby.
Yep.
And led to viewers writing to the broadcaster asking how they could buy their very own spaghetti bush. So basically, just imagine a big bush, but instead of apples or fruit or anything like that hanging from it, it's spaghetti strands.
That's weird, isn't it?
I mean, how the fuck do you think I'm going to do this? I mean,
Yeah.
how did you get attention? Well, it's easy to get attention back then, I suppose, but...
And why in Switzerland? Why not Italy?
Switzerland, they're fucking pranksters.
They're well known for it.
Yeah. That's like the main one that kept coming up for me, because that is most random.
That's bizarre. In the program, they explained that the uniform length of spaghetti was down to years of skilled harvesting. I still don't understand why it's in Switzerland.
I think it helps them that the picture's in black and white. No one could tell what it was.
Yeah, just shoelaces.
Yeah, it's just imagine being a person just one day. How would you even think that?
For fuck's sake. Did you have this in yours? This was in part due to the disappearance of the pesky spaghetti weevil.
What? No, that screenshot I showed you is all I had. I did not look further into it.
Okay. They were reportedly told to stick some spaghetti in a tin of chopped tomatoes and hope for the best. Did you read that bit?
No, I didn't read into it. I just saw that top bit and that was it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
What the fuck?
That's bizarre. Okay, well, we'll go on to my one then. So we got the islands of Sans Serif. If you think typefaces can't be funny, think again. In 1977, The Guardian published a travel guide to the mysterious island grouping of Sans Serif. The two islands, upper case and lower case, nice.
Is that was legit what they're called?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Formed the shape of a semicolon. Now, I want to just point out that case is spelt C-A-I-S-S-E. Not.
Wait, what?
That's
Who the
how.
fuck spelled this?
Well, that's the joke because it sounds like uppercase and lowercase.
Oh, you got me.
If that wasn't enough to raise your suspicions, the part detailing education on the island read, in addition to the mainstream subjects a Sans Serif teenager may well be offered, pearl diving as an A-level choice. Pearl diving. All right, then. You wouldn't be alone in wondering, how do we sign up to go to school there? It's a bit shit, isn't it? That?
You sound really enthralled by that. That doesn't really sound like a really good, that sounds like an in-joke.
Yeah, that's like if you actually know words.
That seems like a carefully crafted one that's going to fly over people's heads.
Yeah, because I got the first bit, but the second bit I didn't understand. Okay, you go for a couple of yours.
All right, I got one. The time a prank nearly led to war.
Oh.
In 19 1986, an Israeli intelligence officer played an April Fool's prank involving fake news that an Islamic leader had been seriously wounded in an assassination attempt. The news caused an immediate flare-up in tensions in the region, and the high-ranking prankster was court-martialed.
Oh, shit.
That's a wrong time and wrong day to do that shit.
Fucking hell. I heard a thing similar to that about this woman who pranked her friend. It was 2002. So it was in the midst of everything that had gone on with 9/11.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And she pranked her friend saying that the Americans, because they were American, had sent over this bomber over to Israel or wherever it was, Iraq, I think.
No, I actually can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was Iraq, Iran, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe
apologies for that. I'm not too clued up. But yeah, so they sent this plane over to there and bombed somewhere that they thought had a load of terrorists in, but it turned out to be the French embassy. And so they killed all these French people, and the Prime Minister of France declared war on America as a result.
Fuck.
And basically this person went on to nearly have a heart attack because she was so scared that she was going to die in World War III, essentially.
Oh, yeah, no shit. Don't fucking joke about wars or
No,
terrorists or shit like that.
it's fucking mad, isn't it?
All right, let's go a bit more lighthearted.
Okay.
My next one is on April 1st, 1998. Burger King announced it would offer a version of the Whopper that could only be eaten by left-handed people.
Oh, I've heard this one.
However, the joke was on Burger King as people flooded to the store to get it. So they had a lot of angry people on their hands for left-handed burgers.
How the fuck do you fall for that?
I don't know.
It's just so dumb.
We put a little thumb hole for only left-handed people to hold. I don't know what they thought. Oh, left-handed. Surely no one will get that. All right. In 2001, a DJ in England decided to prank his listeners on April 1st by broadcasting that a ship that looked suspiciously like the Titanic, could be seen from the cliffs in East Sussex. Hundreds of listeners believed him, trekking to the cliffs to catch a glimpse. Unfortunately, all the foot traffic caused was a massive crack in the cliff face. A few days later, it all collapsed in the sea.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
See, the prank is meant to be a bit lighthearted and it's meant to just fool people, not go to extreme lengths. But
Yeah.
fuck.
But what? I get like some pranks have an actual goal to prank somebody, go, you fell for that, and make them look silly. But getting people to wander to a cliff, which you're not going to see.
To see a ship that might look like Titanic.
Yeah. Which obviously isn't there or something.
Of course it wouldn't be.
You're like, you're not getting anything out of that apart from hearing that loads of people did it. Like if you're going to prank somebody, you want to see the outcome of it.
Yeah.
And if the cliffs hadn't have collapsed, he probably wouldn't have heard about it. So it's a bit weird.
It's an odd choice of
Yeah.
prank, especially, but we move.
Oh well. Okay, well my one's defying gravity. This prank was out of this world. In 1976, renowned astronomer Patrick Moore appeared on BBC Radio 2 and announced that at 9:47 a.m., isn't that the time that the iPhone has on it?
Does it?
I think it's 9:42 actually. We would feel what he called a Jovian-Plutonian gravitational effect. He said that at that exact moment, the planets would align and gravity on Earth would get a tiny bit weaker. So if you jumped in the air at exactly the right moment, you would almost float. Evidently, this was a load of rubbish, but it doesn't stop the pseudoscience from being recircled every so often by people who fall for it. Good God.
I guarantee you had those people like, I'm going to fucking do that. Then as they got closer, they're like, I might do it.
It's a bit like when they say if everyone on the planet jumped at the same time, what would happen? 'Cause that's a hell of a lot of weight, but not really if you think about it.
I'm thinking that's a hell of a fucking ton of coordination.
Yeah, different time zones. People are sleeping. They're just like,
And then it's like, fuck that. Isn't like a thing as well, like jumping in a moving lift just before it finishes?
oh yeah, that I hate that. Like I've been in a lift before where people have been jumping up and down, and I'm like, will you stop, please?
Me next or you?
You go next.
Me? All right. This one's titled "Armed Robbery is Hilarious." In April Fools in 2003, a clothing store employee in Columbus, Ohio, decided to call her boss and tell him that someone was robbing the store at gunpoint. Before she had time to call him back and confess to the prank, her boss had called the police. 4 patrol cars rolled up to the store. The employee was arrested for inducing panic. So the employee made a joke, but before he can correct it, he then got arrested.
What a fucking idiot. What possesses people to joke about that?
I don't know, but unless he had a really slow day, he's wanting something. That's not the sort of thing you go for.
No. That's like these people that swat people. Have you heard about that?
Oh, yeah, swatting. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. That's just bizarre.
Didn't someone get swatted because their neighbour had heard them gunshots, but they were playing Call of Duty?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I think something like that happened.
That's mad.
It seems to be more America, though.
Yeah, I heard something yesterday about it, and apparently someone has been killed from swatting because they stormed the house.
That's the problem it takes.
Yeah, it's mad. So, this one is pie in the sky. Do you find the value of pie impossible to remember?
3.14 something.
I'll give you that. 3.14, yeah, that's
I know it's
decent enough.
I know it's like, I think it was like 6, 3, 4.
I think it's 3.14159,276 or something. I don't know.
I know 3.14 is the main one, though. That's all everyone ever needs. Apparently not today. We will find out the answer for you after this break.
Approximately 3.14.
I told you. It does not give you the full, fuck that.
Oh, I wasn't too far off.
What did I say after 1.34?
1.34?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
3.14, 159. I said 276, but it's 265. Do you find the value of pi impossible to remember? Well, then, this one's for you.
It's 314.
In 1998, news circulated that the state of Alabama was to pass a law that would redefine pi to the biblical value of 3, and it made people furious. When people started to write into the Alabama State Department to ask why they would do such a thing, it was revealed that physicist Mark Boslow, renowned for his humorous takes on science education, had started the rumor as an April Fool's Day prank.
That's definitely a nerdy thing. No. Just no. No. I see you going for it. That's like a nerdy in-joke. Oh, for fuck's sake.
It is just, it's not funny.
It's like, guys, we'll make pie 2, not 3. Oh my God, guys. Fucking no. Oh, it's me now, isn't it?
Yes.
Alrighty. In 2013, Susan Tammy Hudson of Kingsport, Tennessee, called her sister on April 1st saying, "I shot my husband. I'm cleaning up the mess. Let's go bury him in Blackwater."
What?
Though Hudson may have thought she was being funny, no one else did, and soon the police showed up. No charges were pressed after Hudson's husband arrived home alive and well.
She shot him.
It's like, thank you, officer. Now you're dead.
That's what? Was there some inside joke between the friends that
I don't know.
made that funny?
Oh no, she called her sister.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
She told her sister, "I've just killed my husband. Come help me bury the body." I feel like killing or pregnancy is always the main thing on April Fools.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a bit
I killed the baby. Come help me extract it.
What the fuck? Once again, I reiterate, Josh, please come home. We miss you. We love you. We want you home safe and sound.
Susie, get the coat hanger.
What the fuck, man?
The last one I've got here is Big Ben becomes Digital Dave. Due to ongoing renovations, it's been a while since we've heard the bongs of Big Ben. However, it's been even longer since the BBC Overseas Service, now called the World Service, tried to convince the world that it would change to electronic beeps. In 1980, they announced to listeners that not only was the iconic clock face going digital, but that the first people to get in touch could win the hands of the clock.
What the fuck?
And
Where would you even put that?
imagine having them as hands, like transplanted onto you. It's just massive things.
I think that would kind of kill you.
I think you could be kind of dead. Unfortunately, this did not go down well, as they'd go down as well as they'd hoped, and the BBC was apologising for weeks after the joke was made. Some people just didn't see the funny side. I mean,
I was like that with every joke, though.
it's
Some
not,
people take it too seriously if they don't see it.
but it's not the worst one, though, is it? Like, people, it's quite funny, but it's better than the fucking, oh, my husband's dead.
Obviously, that's not to be taken seriously. They're not really going to change it, are they?
No,
Fucking some people.
some people are fucking idiots.
All right. My last one.
Yep.
2013, 18-year-old Tori Wheeler of Tulsa, Oklahoma, pranked her boyfriend, Derek, by pretending she was pregnant. Wheeler, upset that her boyfriend didn't find the prank as funny as she had hoped, ended up putting a knife on him, and the police ended up having to settle the matter.
Jesus.
Predictably, she later said the knife was yet another prank.
What?
So she said to the boyfriend, "I'm pregnant." Boyfriend didn't find it amusing. So as a backup plan, she pulled a knife on him.
Jesus.
America. What do you mean you don't want a baby? You'll fucking love this baby.
I'll cut it out myself.
Look, watch. No.
You've heard of a C-section, right?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Good God, right. There's one here, actually. What is the worst April Fool's joke someone has played on you? The answer, no one didn't play a joke on me or a prank, but I was eating an egg yesterday. And I think that's nice full circle from the anus earlier, and a good thing to end on. So,
You just quickly get the fuck out.
So yeah, that was, I don't know what I'm titling this one, but that was April Fool's Day. I probably won't title it that because then it'll be bait as fuck. So
Are you April Fooled?
that's not a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what's this going into now? I don't have a clue what I'll do.
Anyway, so yeah, go and follow us on the socials. We are on Instagram, _OCP. We're on Reddit, r/the OCP. We have a YouTube, which is The Original Copycats. Go and follow us there. Go and give us a subscribe, a like. Go and watch my videos. And Josh, obviously. Go follow us on Spotify. You can go and rate on there as well. Give us 5 stars, please. And we have a thing up there now, which is a polling system type thing. Where you can answer questions. So go and answer some of those because that would be good. Also, keep an eye on the Instagram if you are following us on there because we will be putting out more stuff on the stories for you guys to interact with. That would be epic if you did. Thank you very much. And if
Hella
you
sweet, bro. Hella sweet.
What?
Hella sweet, bro.
Oh, cheers.
Sorry. Shouldn't cut in.
Sorry, I was on a flow.
I'm apologizing.
If you just want to send us a random thing, go ahead and send it on the email, which is originalcopycatscontact@gmail.com. Anything you want to say before we go, Bradulon?
Yeah.
Ah, good. Yes. Thank you for that input. It is always valued.
Thank you once again for our last minute call up.
Yeah. To be fair, hats off to Brad because he is always there when I need him to be. And today was no different. So
Well, this
thank
is
you.
twice now that you've contacted me the night before, literally the night before, and be like, "Can you do this, please?" Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, thank you very much.
Try my best. I'm sorry, I'm not Josh. I apologize.
No, but fuck him. He's not here.
No.
Such a diplomat. Join us again next time when we'll be doing something else. Not sure what yet. We are counting down to the 100th episode.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is episode 90, guys. This is
my
fucking mental. And guess who's going to be joining us on the 100th episode?
Is it Josh?
Hopefully.
I love that guy.
Now we'll be joined by Brad as well, so look forward to that.
I apologise in advance to every listener.
So do I. So yeah, thanks for listening. Join us again.
I hope that times well. I don't know. Fuck!
See you later, guys.
Ah!
Well, that was a good episode, wasn't it, Josh?
That was brilliant.
That was really good. I especially enjoyed how everyone sounded.
Yeah.
We're here just to say before you go, could you please spread us around? We'd love it if you could just tell your friends about us and potentially leave us a review where you can.
You can rate now on Spotify.
Yes,
So
you can. You can rate us. So
If you could rate us 5, we'd really appreciate it. But if not, that's fine too.
if you do rate us 5 or anything above, I know you can't, but if you somehow hack the systems, I will personally
Don't continue.
thank you.
That's better.
There we go.
Well done. So yes, if you could please feel free to follow us on all the socials.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.